back through the years, I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags someone gave us, and how my mama put those rags to use. Well, there were rags of many colors, and every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, perhaps this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it. Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Oh, we never had much money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors I hurried off to school, just to find the others laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. Oh, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich, and I told them all the love my mama sewed in every stitch. And I told them all the story Mama told me while she sewed, and how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. But they couldn't understand it, though I tried to make them see that one is only poor only if they choose to be. Oh, we never had much money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me, made just for me.
Politicians like to use the TV for their negative ads. I love watching them. I love the sinister voiceover guy that they use.
He voted to give himself a pay raise.
Wouldn't you? I don't know. Is that the worst thing you have on a guy?
Apparently, he wanted more money to provide for his family.
And they morph him into a devil. This is an actual negative campaign ad. I'm not making this up. About the other candidate.
He voted to allow 7-year-olds to be tasered.
It's an actual ad. And they interviewed the guy who had voted for that. He's like, "What do you, I meant worst case scenario. If a kid gets a weapon, we don't want to hurt him, and the worst case, you can taser him and get the weapon away." As if that was that man's platform. I want to taser 7-year-olds. He's talking with his staff. When I'm elected, can we have some 7-year-olds on the stage with me? I think I'll swear in, and then I'll taser a 7-year-old. I think that'd be a nice way to start the term. I solemnly say, and I'll taser another one. How many can we bust in for this? That's what that man wanted to do. Politicians are smart, man. They certainly know how to not answer questions. They have tricks that no one ever seems to call them on. I'm sorry, I'm not taking questions today. Oh. Well, when will you be? Oh, that's a question. Not taking questions. I wish I would have known that was an option when I was a kid in school. Brian, how do you find the square root of a fraction? I'm sorry, not taking questions today. No? Another one the politicians pull. Well, let me answer that by asking you this. You can't answer that by answering that? You can't do that? I wish I had that stunt ready in school, too. Brian, how did World War I affect the economy of Central Europe? Well, let me answer that by asking you this. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I think I've made my point. They had local elections where we were living, and we had just moved there. So I didn't know any of the candidates. But that didn't matter, because they would put billboards on the side of the road with their name and 2 one-word qualities, which is really all you need to make an informed decision. Steve Wilson, leadership, integrity. Say no more. That's what I'm looking for, right, honey? Those 2 things. The only way that would be helpful is if his opponent had a billboard right next to it. Floyd Nimrod, laziness, thievery. I don't think so, Mr. Nimrod. Not when you compare, when you really weigh everything, when you really step back and weigh it. No, not no. The Kennedys are great speakers, right? John Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And then Robert Kennedy was credited with, some people look at things the way they are and ask why. I look at things that never were and ask why not. Okay. That's all right. What do you say? It's powerful, but it must have been weird growing up with him, you know, speaking in flip-flops around the dinner table. Ask not if someone can pass the salt and pepper to you. Ask if you can pass the salt and pepper to someone. Some people look at cream corn and ask why. I look at cream corn and ask why not. And then Ted's like, there any more rolls? I gotta learn more about politics. I hear about fundraisers where it's $1,000 a plate. Wow, $1,000 a plate. I would have to send the food back, just out of the principle of the thing. Excuse me, please, just take this away. Is there a problem with your meal, sir? Well, it's good. It just ain't $1,000 good. Go add something. Put some kind of glaze on there or something. For $1,000, I would want every bite to be like this. That is so good, I'm crying! I am voting for you. Those policies are nuts, but this is fantastic! Oh my God, this is delicious!